It's a ritual at this point.
How dare you?
It's not even funny.
It's funny to me.
No, it's becoming like the YOLO joke where you're like the first guy to say, like, oh, I'm saying YOLO ironically. And then you just become a guy who says YOLO. And then
That
you just
happened to
become
me
that
with
guy.
No, that reminds me of, you know when you like walked in last night and I was watching that video of that chick getting her hair bleached?
Oh, dear Lord.
I don't know why you were watching that, but continue.
So, no, but she's like a hilarious meme. Like, she literally, her name is Joanna Seedy.
Okay.
So she just goes by John Cena.
Nice.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
You told me that.
And so, but like, at one point during that video, she goes, like, she just starts inserting the word swag into a bunch of different phrases. But like, it's just...
No, that's just not smart.
No, but it's hilarious because it's like, I felt my inner fourth grade me just,
Cracking up.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You're not, it's not funny. It's never funny.
it is always, Frank, humor
Uh-huh.
is...
Subjective.
subjective.
Welcome to the Blue Eclipse podcast, everybody.
Swag. Sorry.
You're going to notice,
420 YOLO
first
swag.
of all, sorry if the audio is still we're getting used to it, but you'll notice we are in another location. What?
Yeah.
Everyone look in amazement. Oh,
Oh, wow.
oh my gosh, how much work did this
snap.
take? Really? Not that much work, surprisingly.
Painting actually went by pretty...
It was 4
Quickly.
hours, which is not bad for painting.
Yeah.
And then the shelving was a full day because it was literally just me. And then, yeah, Tyler was going to help, but then he crashed.
Yeah, I did in fact do that.
And then the honestly, both least and most difficult part was the LED strips that you can see. The glow. They can change colors, as you will notice if you watch this video podcast. You might be listening to us on audio, which thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And if you're not, we do have audio podcasts available on in the Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and on Spotify. In fact, at this point, I believe up to episode 20 will be available in there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Jeff, you have something to listen to at work.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. For support our content things. Hashtags, please.
Hashtag please.
And then also, last announcement before we introduce everybody, we have a Facebook page now that has more likes than we have subscribers.
Somehow, yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. So.
I wouldn't know.
If you haven't liked the page, it's facebook.com/Blue Eclipse Studios. Go ahead and like that. You'll just get updates as well as on our Twitter, Blue Eclipse Vids.
I will make sure to reactivate my Facebook that has been deactivated since December
Yeah,
to
'cause
like
I
the
keep-
page and then deactivate the Facebook again.
Funny enough, I can tag you in stuff.
Yeah, I know. No, the thing is I can still get messages on Messenger and like everything else. It's just like...
You don't get the notifications.
Yeah, like I could
Yeah.
technically log in, but I don't get the
So anyway,
notifications or anything
that is
like that.
our quick, brief announcements. Let us start over here. I am Frank Joseph Hall, and then we will go to...
I am Jeffrey Todd Bassett.
I am Zachary Richard Dunkerton.
I'm Tyler Spence.
Tyler
One of these days.
Dispense. All right, everybody. So, anyone got a topic for us? Lovely people. And also the viewers who are also lovely.
Oh, jeez.
They need one.
You didn't no.
I wasn't like...
We could.
I mean, I can come up with a topic for once. It's nice, you know.
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I was kidding.
We have this lovely bowl that we could pick out of.
We do have the bowl of random topics,
Yeah.
but that
This
is
is
not
true. But
Lame. We don't need the
Yeah,
bowl.
That's
no.
not lame. It's just we did that and we
No.
made it a whole thing.
I mean, we can talk about. You know what? Let's talk about just life and we can talk about actually the studio space itself. Kind of give a nice description of everything and go off of that. Maybe talk about all our lives a little bit, where we're hoping to head and stuff like that. So first of all, if you haven't watched it, the episode Chore Wars you guys were in should air by now. And if not, spoilers.
really?
But it should be aired at the time that this podcast is released.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, now having been a part of 2 of the 3 things we do here, how does it feel? Give your thoughts.
I'm loving it. I like being.
Okay, so Jeff is equivalating us to McDonald's.
I can, yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Justin Timberlake.
Best
All right.
nuggets.
Actually,
I would disagree with
that's
that.
Wendy's.
I would disagree. I would still disagree with that, but continue.
I'm having fun, filming stuff, doing podcasts. Chore Wars was. It gets weirdly aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even know.
Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse.
I can't wait till like actual steaks are on the line, like steaks.
Gosh.
Like actual
the
steaks.
food.
Like there's a grill out there that I need to get set up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Do be careful though, Tyler. I've been seeing on my Facebook that if you use silver brushes, that the bristles can fall off into your meat and kill you. That's been like a thing I've been saying for some reason. I don't know why. So just be careful cleaning the grill.
Why would I use?
Just be careful cleaning the grill is all I'm saying.
I will.
Poisonous all. What?
Correct.
All right. So yeah. So did you guys enjoy Tour Wars? Or do you have any ideas?
I've been thinking of some stuff.
Oh no, that's scary to me because
Got an idea or
Scary.
two.
You should be
in
very
my
scared.
head.
I am.
Thinking about it.
That's good. No, because honestly, it's just been the Frank and Tyler show, and because Evan is, and I quote, this is what he has said: "I don't want to challenge anyone. Well, I want to do my own chores like a loser." No, I'm kidding.
Dang.
Like a person who's responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though he
I
doesn't
mean,
do them
I
sometimes.
can respect it, but at the same time, I'm like,
But free real estate. It's free labor.
It's free real estate.
exactly.
Oh man. Yeah. No, Tour Wars is fun. It's the hardest part is just reminding people to challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I win a challenge, does that mean you come over to my house and clean?
No, the duck will stay here just because, not that I don't distrust you, but I don't want it to ever get lost.
That's fair.
And so we'll figure out something, just like how the Golden Podcast Award, which we will get to momentarily. I think you can see it in our camera. It has the winner of that, Mr. Dunkerton.
Victory.
Yeah. So we'll find like a way to be like, maybe we'll make like a little like podium, and you can be like Jeff's podium.
Yeah.
But you have to win first.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Eventually, possibly not.
Eventually.
Evan still has yet to win. Granted, he's literally been in one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And a part
And he was
part
he eventually just
He just
became more
gave
of a
up.
mediator. Yeah.
yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
hot potato, and then he was just like, all
he's
right,
like, I'm done.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
I don't need to shave. that was literally.
Yeah, that was the one where he tried to get rid of my facial hair. I remember this.
Yeah, that was fun. What's nice is too, I have a few ideas for just like future plans for Tour Wars. So like something's gonna happen in episode 25 where I'm gonna get everybody involved.
Oh, boy.
Who's a challenge? Who can challenge? And just a fun tease for in 14 weeks. Maybe episode 20. We'll see whichever I feel is more appropriate. But basically, let's just say that something for the first time at Tour Wars might not be the duck. Might not be the thing the winner gets.
Really?
I mean, they'll get the duck, but they might get something else too.
Money.
Or maybe they won't get the duck. I'm still figuring it out, but I have
I don't know,
ideas.
the duck is the only reason I want to be a part of this.
Well, then you gotta win one, bud.
Yeah, man.
You gotta.
That's why I'm here.
Listen. You gotta own it, and then immediately lose it a few hours later,
Yeah, that's how it happens.
or a few days later, or basically whenever Tyler wins, he just immediately loses.
Yeah.
Poor Tyler.
But from the audience
Or time.
perspective,
I mean, that's
it's a
how I
week.
live my
From
life,
the audience's
so.
perspective, it's a week, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah. So that's going along nicely. Hopefully we can ramp up and then ramp down and then ramp up and down. Do some fun stuff that way. I think the love letter one was fun to edit. I got to show Tyler the final edit of that.
It was
Yeah.
good.
We got to do some montage stuff. So
It's
we
quite
got
funny. I was on board with it.
there's a it's already been out at this point, but there is a clip where it's me being like, yeah, whenever what's funny is whenever someone gets the third cube, they're immediately ganged up on. Cut to me winning my
getting the
third cube, and then you two ganging up on me.
Yeah, it literally goes, oh man, gang up on dude with 3 cubes. Oh, Frank
just
wins
won my
one.
third cube.
Dunkerton goes, so we're ganging up on Frank now, right? Just
Yep.
immediately, like,
That's
right
I
afterwards.
saw that in editing. I'm like, oh, I got to do that now. I got to do that.
Golden.
That's great. And then the other one that I haven't edited at this point of recording yet, but it's fun. It's still fun. And then we got future ideas. Hopefully you two can bring some like more interesting stuff. You already know the style in which where it's like the budget is $0. Literally it's whatever we have.
Yeah.
That is the budget you have for picking a game. So
It'll grow
figure it out
eventually.
from there. But yeah,
It'll
no,
grow.
aside from that, it's still it's fun. It's a lot of that. Eventually we'll get a budget when we get 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, especially those of you listening on podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that. I am also in the process. I know it's going to be a lot of me talking in a little bit. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry.
All right, cool. I just needed one person to be on my side.
Just one. Wait.
Just one.
I'm also in the process
All that's
of getting
needed.
ready to write season 2 of Behind the Scenes, the series. Ooh. The problem with it is we currently have a 4th roommate who is not in town.
Yeah.
And hasn't been for the past 3 weeks. And so I'm like, okay, well, you're going to college, bud. When are you going to college? I don't know. I'll let you know when I get back.
Yeah.
But after that, we'll have another 4th roommate. And depending on that will depend on how the script works because it's pseudo based on our lives, you know?
Yeah.
And so whoever that extra roommate is, there will be some stuff and it'll be fun. Regardless, it is going to be Tyler he's going to be in it, unless barring any Kentucky incidents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that even results in anything.
Yeah. Which you're welcome to say it if you want to or not. It's up to you.
I mean, I guess at the time of this recording, it
would already happen.
Yeah, it would have already happened. But essentially, I'm going to a career fair to attempt to get a job in a different state that the pay scale is quite high for. So starting at like 19 an hour.
Wow.
So hopefully, I'm going to go up there, give it a shot. I've got family up there. The family that I do have up there also works at the same place. So hopefully using them as a referral and all of my good history with my jobs and seeing if something happens.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I've still got my current job and I'm still in Florida. So.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see if that has to affect it or not. More probably. You're assuming not.
I'm
right?
assuming not. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So yeah, behind the scenes of the series. Unfortunately, I can't give you any teasers for that because I'm still trying to. Life needs to catch up before I can start writing.
Yep.
It'd be a shame to write like, say, a certain person in, and then them ghost you for several months.
Well,
I'm looking at Tyler, but it's not Tyler.
Yeah, I know. But I could still feel the
I have to look at somebody.
The drive-by guilt. Because
I don't know how it's your fault that derises.
it's not, but like at the same time, the look alone is enough to like. It's like, all right, I haven't done anything, but I can still feel the guilt of
You feel the lasers
just in you.
Or it's like the guilt of things that are not even related to this that just well up. And
All right,
like,
Frank, I'm sorry I didn't flush the toilet.
No, that wasn't me though.
Someone didn't.
we blame it on.
Someone didn't.
We blame it on.
Don't look at me. We blame it on Dalton because he's not here.
Yeah, exactly. That's how that works.
Yeah, except for it was someone in the house at the time. Like,
So
Zach,
anyways,
love your mic. Talk to it like it is a...
I love you, Mike Senpai.
That's better.
wow, that's a whole spinoff right there. Boom.
Mike Senpai.
You and Mike Senpai.
Mike Chan.
Welcome to the new show.
So yeah, we got that going. I have another idea that I would love to get going, but I need a consistent schedule for that. So until I don't work at the place that will not be named, but it has a green logo.
Horrible place.
How did you manage to make noise on the things that don't make noise?
I know. He's really going out of his way to make it work. You know.
Like I have to shift position because of my back. I'm sorry.
No. That's fine. But how did you make noise? Is what I'm wondering.
I moved the thing.
Anywho. And then finally, of course, we will now get to the podcast set itself. There are some things in the set you can actually not see on camera. For example, right between me and Zach Dunkerton is another shelf.
Yeah.
You can see it a little bit in the video that Jeff and I are in. Maybe if I have proper editing skills and am not lazy at the time of this recording, I might put like a little thing there that's showing it's right here. You can see a plushy little Godzilla.
Yeah.
And then there is another shelf a lot to the right of him, whose name is Jeff. Why am I forgetting your name so much?
I'm just so forgettable, you know.
If it's any consolation, Frank, when I was sitting at IHOP at like 3 or 4 in the morning with Ethan,
Due to lack of sleep.
I legitimately forgot how old I was. I had to literally look up.
Congratulations.
No, I had to look up and be like, all right,
23.
so I was born. Yeah, and I was like, am I actually 23? Like,
Yes.
coming to grips with this? Like,
1996.
yeah, and I was just like,
Dating Tyler.
whoa.
Did you just date this video? Yes, I did. All right.
No,
But there is another shelf, and I will explain some of the shelves, but not to full detail. So basic idea is that each of the shelves represents something that we on the show like to talk about. So through the shelf that you cannot see, it is a figure of Thanos fighting the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Because why not? I also have Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. I can pronounce it correctly.
Okay.
You clearly have never seen the Thor movies.
I have.
Yeah, it's a joke in there. She says meow meow.
They're all forgettable.
How,
Except Ragnarok.
Thank
Except
you.
Ragnarok.
No.
Sorry.
I was about to say,
Gotta
jump
save
on
myself.
As the only Thor movie I have seen, it was pretty good.
It was
Ragnarok is amazing, yeah.
It is pretty good. So I got his hammer. So basically what happened with that shelf is like, yeah, I'm going to put a bunch of comic stuff on there. And then I realized I have no props that are DC related. because their movies, while good, are not as popular as the Marvel ones, so they don't make as much stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's currently the Marvel shelf, but the hope is that we can eventually start like replacing some of these shelves with other things. So to the shelf next to Jeff's head. Yep. Yeah. Oh, look, you looked perfectly to it. You will notice, if you're a fan of anime, a Pikachu up there, which is also technically video games, but it's more that is the anime shelf. That is the weeb shelf, as Darius would call it. It's got some Naruto headbands because there was a phase when Frank was in middle school where he was really into Naruto and begged his parents to buy him custom-made headbands, and that's what he did.
Custom made.
But did you?
Like better quality.
But did you Naruto run to your classes?
I was never that bad.
Oh, dude.
Thank you.
That being said, for Halloween one year, I did dress up as a sound ninja with with Sasuke's curse mark. That's how nerdy I was.
You were that kid. No.
Listen, first of all, the first original Naruto series is actually pretty good. Shippuden, especially when it gets to the fourth Great Ninja War, is where it teeters a lot. Oh, so long. It's like, all right, we're at the fourth. Filler. Welcome, everyone, to the climax that will last half the run of the entire show.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen any of it.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
You know what else is an investment? Things like Critical Role. And I barely even have time to watch that.
Hey, we're not to the D&D shelf just yet, Tyler. You can hold off your own biases until then.
Spoilers.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
You will now see in the shelf between Jeffrey and I is what I'm referring to as the podcast shelf. So I have this really cool display case. And I was like, I want to use that for something. And then I was originally going to think about using it for Tour Wars. And then I found that golden mic. And I was like, oh, hey, never mind. That's what I'll use it for. So that is currently podcast. You can see the bowl of random topics is up there as well. And then if you can see, you'll see that there are the buttons that we use for trivias. So if you are an eagle-eyed viewer and you ever notice that shelf is a little barren, it's probably because we're about to do some sort of contest on the podcast.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, eagle-eyed viewers would notice that.
Will they do?
Yes.
They're probably not, honestly. We'll see.
I'll notice.
I might just be like, all right, it's happening now. All right, we're gonna go to the shelf in between Tyler and Dunkerton.
Yes.
Well, I guess in the frame it's just above Dunkerton's head. But basically, that is the D&D shelf.
Yeah.
All right, that was really
Wow, that was short.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to describe the
No,
dice?
We're supposed to bring up Critical Role again.
Yeah,
We
no,
talked
that's
about this.
Yeah, we talked about this in between the
If
one
you
shelf and
haven't-
the other.
If you haven't watched our numerous D&D episodes, make sure to watch them now. In fact, the last episode was a D&D episode. Fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what Dunkerton was talking about because the Matt Mercer episode has the most watch time of any episode we've done. Like of anything we've
So
done.
what you're saying is we should talk about D&D more often.
No, what I'm saying is when we do talk about D&D, I'm going to tag Matt Mercer in those descriptions and see if that works out. So we're going to find out if that works. We're going to see.
That's
We're
one
gonna
way to
see.
game the system.
It is. It's not gaming the system if it's
Exploiting
exploiting it.
But like we talked about Matt Mercer, and so we tagged him. It's true. We're not.
Yeah.
We do at one point talk about Matt Mercer, yes.
Yeah.
That was
We're
fun.
not lying.
But
Or at least not me.
Didn't say we were.
But yeah, basically you'll see it's my dice bag full of too many dice. That's right. Those dice are indeed too many.
Yeah, a much nicer dice bag than the one I use because you know
It's a bag of Crown Royal. Fun fact:
Crown
Pedro
Royal
P.
bag.
Mendoza, future award-winning board game designer,
Yeah.
is in a D&D group I run now on Mondays because I ran a one-shot for him, and he was like, "This is fun. Can we keep doing this?" And I'm like, "Yes."
yes, of course.
He told me about and then showed the rest of the group. So he brought his own bag of Crown Royal, which is green.
Oh, he
And
got
so
the
much
apple.
larger.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh my
And
word.
then, fun fact, he's like, it's already started with the dice. He rolls out his dice and he's like, so here's the 2 sets Jeff gave me.
Yep.
Here's another set I bought because it reminds me of this.
yeah.
Here's another set that my wife had gotten me.
Yeah, I can't wait to like my
begun.
my Crown Royal bag is like it's about like like a good like either a third or like a halfway full, and I can't wait to just like. Because every time it's like, we play D&D and I'm like, all right, gotta get my dice. And then I just dump them onto the table.
Yeah.
So I bought that bag custom because it's like, oh, it stands up on its own. And then I filled it with all the dice I have. And it's now basically, literally, if I put every single dice I have in it, it's not enough. It's like, it's too much. Too many dice.
That's not close.
So that is that. You might show up. I don't know. There are some dice on there, and in a spirited out fashion. And then also, what's cool is that I have miniature set up from each of the sizes, so tiny, small, medium, large, huge, and then the dragon that you can see, which I know you can see because it's a dragon that's gargantuan size. So that represents our nerd side there.
An absolute unit, truly.
And then, of course, we have the shelf that is not the other shelf that's not visible. So there's the Marvel shelf. You can barely see it right here with the Godzilla. But basically, that was going to be like a film/video game. Like it was going to be something along that line.
Yeah.
The problem was, if I wanted to put a camera there, I was scared that like all the cameras we use.
Yep.
And I don't want those falling.
Yeah.
And then I kept thinking, like, oh, this DVD. But if that falls, then it breaks. That's a problem. This and that. This and that. I asked Evan, hey, you got any ideas? And he just gave me a bunch of plushies. And so then that's what it is.
Now it looks adorable.
Yeah,
so
It's the
worked
cute
out.
shelf.
it worked out amazingly.
Funny enough, that's the shelf that I hit my head on. And luckily, plushies came falling down and not anything else.
Yeah.
But Zach, you want to describe what is on the plushie shelf?
Yeah.
While you're talking to the mic.
The aforementioned Godzilla plushie, a dinosaur,
Yeah, I'll explain that in a minute.
Yoda, and a really cute face hugger.
Fun fact about the Yoda. You want to grab the Yoda? Fun fact about this Yoda. Evan calls it his Bernie Sanders Yoda. Go ahead and go ahead and give that a good look. Here we go. There we go. There he is. Distribute the force, we should. Does he not look like Bernie Sanders?
He does.
I never said he didn't.
The white hairs.
Yeah. So this is his Bernie Sanders Yoda. You can go ahead and put that back. And then he has a happy little face
Don't knock
hugger.
the shelf off though.
Yeah, don't do it, bro.
Because I saw that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Almost
these shelves are
At
not.
least I didn't hit a camera.
I need to figure out a way to secure these shelves a little bit better, but and then of course the dinosaur that you're talking about, which is this little guy.
Yes.
I call him Bulbasaur. It's a reference to a series on YouTube. Basically, my senior year of band of high school, we were at state. And very similar to the story where we all went to Steak and Shake and won a bunch of claw machines. There was a claw machine at Golden Corral because it was tradition that after state we would go to Golden Corral. And I believe we got our superior at Concert Band State that was that year.
I believe so.
Wow.
And we were like, wait. You mean a thing that has never happened in Lake County happened to us? All right, we're not going to complain. It was really great. We were super happy. I saw this, and of course, a friend of the show, Brandon Green, was there with me. He again did not win anything, and I won this thing, and everyone wanted it.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is adorable. His Bulbasaur.
Very cute.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really great. We got a superior that day, and then of course, I got this thing. So I don't know what the highlight of that day was.
Win-win.
Everything was the highlight that day.
And then finally, the last shelf on this side of the wall is also in Jeff and I framed. It's almost like that's how the place is set up or something.
Almost.
It's almost like that.
That's kind of weird.
Well, what's nice is that if we
we
ever do streaming, we can choose which wall we want.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst thing. You'll also notice on this shelf is the board gaming shelf. Funny enough, Love Letter is featured in there.
Yep.
One, because I was like, oh, it's a small game. And then it turned out we did a Chore Wars about it. And so it fits. I'm super excited about that. It's a nice little callback. What's also cool about a lot of these shelves is the fact that there is some possible spoilers for future things we might do once we actually get the money and time and money to do it. So please support our channel. I think that's just what I'm going to call it. New studio. Also, please support us.
Like, favorite, and subscribe, you guys.
Really, just subscribe. That's what I care. Subscribe and watch our videos. Jeff's drinking.
Do we have to draw attention to it? I was just gonna let him drink in peace.
Better than coughing. So
is.
So
So
that's a very good point.
what's funny is these mics are really good. They don't pick up too much of the echo, but in this room there is still a slight echo. Unfortunately, we do have some carpet underneath us, which makes our feet soft.
it helps.
And then I have you guys remember, except for Zach, in middle school and like elementary school, where like you would do science fair projects and you'd have the 3-prong poster board.
Trifold
I don't know
boards.
if you did it, but
I went to elementary school, dude.
oh, you did? I just assumed you were always homeschooled.
No.
Okay, so do you remember that?
Trifold boards.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, so I basically, funny enough, they are 3 feet by 4 feet. And I happen to have the squares that would fit 12 of them on that, so
Yep.
you guys can see it. That's what they're on. Unfortunately, they do not stand upright. I don't, because they're a little they're the same weight all the way, so the top is technically too heavy. But that's also helping with some of the sound absorption, as is the curtain behind Tyler, which is really nice and on brand.
Oh yeah.
As well as some other forms of sound absorption. We are still going to put some more things in here. We have a blackout window to help with the sun not constantly changing the brightness of this room.
Yeah.
So it's a little more controlled. It's nice. And then finally, we have the lights. As you can see, the LED lights. They're really cool.
Yeah.
They're going to be changing colors to whatever mood we want. Yes, I can do that. For example, Jeff, exude a mood of some kind, and I will pick a color accordingly.
Angry.
Oh, he's angry, guys. All right, Tyler, pick a mood.
You know, I just came out here to have a good time, and honestly,
Wait, let's get this color. Yeah, there we go. This green.
So attacked right now.
Oh, he's so sad. He's so sad. And then Dungerton.
Happy?
Man, okay, we'll do pink.
Okay. I'm happy.
Yeah, so there's different shades. Ultimately, see, there's even white, the lame color. But ultimately, what was that?
You look personally offended by that one.
Slightly.
Why is white one of your favorite colors?
I mean, that's what I try to do for tech, just to get everything like crisp and clean. But it's a pretty good color.
I mean, isn't it?
Isn't it like
It's
a
all the
light
colors.
color?
No, it's all the colors. When it comes to lighting, it's all the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know this because for our church, I run the lights sometimes, and you learn really quickly. It's like, well, I just want white. Oh, you do all of them. I see now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's against painting colors. Light is vastly different. Anyway, these were a pain. If Jeff or Zach want to go on a quick tangent of hanging up the LEDs, either one of you.
Oh my word. Just getting everything leveled.
Oh man.
We had to put each individual bracket in, and then we had to level that out. And sometimes it'd be just slightly too low, slightly too high. And if it was significantly bent, lights would not turn on. So.
Yeah.
The power box broke. That was fun.
You want to tell us about that, Dunkerton?
Oh, yeah. You mean when Frank showed me where to cut, I cut it and then it all blew out? Yeah.
You want to talk into the mic while you talk about this?
Sorry. I'm trying to look at you and talk, but...
Yeah, you can move it. Funny enough.
enough.
I suggest, you touch the arm, not the shock, the box itself. Yeah.
Just grab the thing that
So basically,
absorbs the noise.
we learned a lot, is what I'm saying. For example, this floor isn't leveled.
Nope.
Probably should have checked that out first.
We learned that toward the end, if I'm recalling
And at that point, I was
correctly.
like, okay, whatever. But ultimately, it came out pretty well. There is some leveling issues, and you might be able to tell. You might not. Hopefully, you won't. I don't care anymore. Listen, it has been an ordeal just to get these lights to work. In fact, Tyler was here when I was like, look, the lights work. And then he's like, do they?
I watched it happen. I was like, oh yeah, that looks cool. And then they didn't work. And I was
they did.
Well, they did.
Just a chunk of them didn't.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
And then I fixed it. So we've learned if we're going to put LEDs in diffusers, lay the diffuser first and then put the LEDs in.
Yeah.
Because that way they're not finicky. Zach and I literally laid them out and then picked up one and it just decided to, it's just like, I'm not connected anymore. It's like, what?
Yep.
Snapped.
Just, what?
It was a small section, though.
Yeah, it was a small section. It's
It still works out.
Luckily, it's on this wall and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it goes just a little bit past the marble shelf. So even if we were to film on this side of the wall, you still probably wouldn't be able to see it. So what's nice is most of the problems that have happened, you can't tell unless you're one of those people, in which case, sure, leave a comment. We need exposure. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do have one final thing. There is a show I eventually want to do that I talked about and I teased. Basically, the idea is that, there's a lot of negativity right now. So just basically, I don't know how often I do this, but the idea would be you film like on a Saturday or Friday or Saturday. just be like me and one other person's like, what's something cool that happened this week? Like just in general. And then like you just talk about the stuff you enjoyed. Yeah. And then you just post it that day. That's the idea. I think it would be cool. Yeah. Who knows if we can get to that point or not? I think that would be fun. Just like Tyler, what's a cool thing that happened this week with you? And it could be literally anything. So Tyler, give us a cool thing that happened this week.
Cool thing that happened this week. I got to run a one-shot for D&D yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And there got to be a donkey involved, and some crocodiles got killed, and some drow got killed, and I have 2 people both wearing full plate armor, just marching around the swamp with a donkey, and like extreme amounts of alcohol, because one of them decided, I don't want to drink water. I want to drink enough alcohol to cover the need for water.
Yep.
So even though, again, I think that would dehydrate you more, and you would probably die.
I'm making my Constitution saves.
Listen, fantasy. I get it. I get it. It's literally a make-believe world. I know. I just find that funny.
Yeah, but I was the one over here doing the math on how much is a gallon to how many pounds, and so you want to carry like 20 gallons of liquor. Well, that's like 166 pounds worth of just pure alcohol. And I was like, well, I'm not against the idea. I don't know where you're going to be able to carry that stuff. Yeah. So
solution, party donkey.
Party donkey.
And armored party donkey.
Armored party donkey. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that would be the whole point of that show. I think it'd be a cool show. And then any other show, streaming, stuff like that, a lot of it is just the fact that everyone in the house right now has an inconsistent schedule from week to week.
Yep.
Like,
except for me.
Well, you're not in the house.
No, he's referring people who live here. I was going to say he's referring to the 3 actual.
How dare you assume?
I'm from the future. I'm sorry. What?
Whoa. It is possible that Jeff could move in at some point. It's possible Zach could move in at some point. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. It would be cool. I'm not going to lie.
We'll see.
But yeah, so like that's some of the stuff we have planned for these times. Obviously, a lot of other things we have to wait until we can get a consistent schedule. Like the problem is like especially with me where it's like I mostly close. Even that can be inconsistent. Where it's like, oh, I'll close every time on Tuesday. No, not this Tuesday. Not this Tuesday.
Nope. Not the Tuesday that we're planning something.
It's like what? It's like,
why would I? Have a consistent schedule on the days that we plan things.
Yeah, why would we give you consistency in the schedule so that you can plan around that? Like, no.
Yeah.
No, we're going to tell you the Tuesday before.
That's that company for you.
That's that green logo.
Yeah. Why make sense?
Why make sense? That's the motto of Blue Eclipse here. That's not our motto. I don't think we have one yet. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this, just update / introducing you to the new studio. Mm-hmm. We'll be back here with the exact same clothes and the exact same positions and everything next week. Mm-hmm. Because, funny enough, we just don't do this every week. I would love to get to that point where we could just film it every week.
Yeah.
We ain't there yet, boys. We ain't there yet.
Nope.
But
not yet.
Just a reminder, you have the audio podcast, which if you're on the audio podcast, I know, you're hearing it. Shush. This is literally weeks after, probably. Mm-hmm. Bear with me. We also have the Facebook and Twitter pages, which will keep you updated on our stuff. Yep. So feel free about that, to watch that, as well as our YouTube page. Please like and subscribe. As always, comment, share, tell your friends, tell as Zach put it, tell the algorithm senpai that we are here and that we want some views.
Email your grandma. Send her some of our videos.
Funny enough, my mom actually watches a lot of this content. Shout out to my mother. She just doesn't know. She doesn't know how to make an account to subscribe, but otherwise she would, and I appreciate that, Mom. Thank you. If you watch this, thanks. You're probably gonna text me afterwards, like you normally do. Anyway, we will see you guys next time when we will talk about something.
Something.